everyone, my name is Sarah and today I'm going to be doing a book haul! I have picked up so many exciting books in the past few weeks. Some of these are from lovely publishers here in Australia and some of them I bought myself and I'm just really excited to share them with you. Like all of us who have massive TBRs, I don't know how long it's going to take before I get to all these amazing books, but that doesn't mean I'm any less excited about them. So without further ado, let's commence the screaming about these awesome new books. The first book I bought is These Witches Don't Burn, which is a new witchy queer YA novel and I'm so excited to read it. Honestly, I just knew this book was queer and it had witches in it and that's all it took for me to buy this book. And also that adorable cover definitely helps. Did someone tell the publisher purple is my favorite color? I even picked up a deck of tarot cards so my Bookstagram pictures can look lit. So this book is about a witch called Hannah who is busy avoiding her ex-girlfriend, trying to keep her being a witch under wraps, and she's also dealing with this terrifying blood ritual that happened at her end of year school bonfire, and she has to try and figure out if there's like this evil witch around. This book sounds right up my alley. I know I'm just going to adore it. I've been having my eyes on it ever since it was announced last year. And I'm just so excited to finally have it in my possession. I am so here for all the queer books. 2019 is my year for queer reads and this one is definitely going to be one of my new favorites. I can already tell. The next book I got was Permanent Record by the author of Emergency Contact, which if you haven't read Emergency Contact, please do it. It is absolutely adorable. You'll just be swooning and crying and it's heartfelt. It's amazing, okay? Plus the cover is adorable. Need I say more? So when I walked into my bookstore and my boss was like, hey, you liked Emergency Contact, do you want to read the author's second book? I'm like, hell yes, I do. Of course I do. You know me well. Like, yes, give me the book. So she gave me this and I'm so excited to read it. Again, a lovely cover. This is an art copy, so I'm not sure if it will be changing slightly, but I'm sold. So this book is about a boy named Pablo who is doing the graveyard shift and he kind of feels like he's not really doing what he really wants to be doing in life, and then he meets this girl who is like low-key internet famous and they really hit it off. If Emergency Contact is anything to go by, I know this book is going to be super adorable and really cute and I'm just here for an adorable romance. The next book I have is one that I am so excited to read. I cannot believe I received an ARC of this book because it is definitely one of my most anticipated reads of 2019, and that is Frankly in Love by David Yoon. You might be thinking, that name sounds familiar. That's because his wife Nicola Yoon wrote the amazing books that we all love and we all treasure, Everything Everything, The Sun Is Also a Star. I think she's coming out with a new book soon. I'm not 100% sure, but I desperately need it. This is an Own Voices novel and it's a contemporary rom-com about this boy whose parents demand that he only date Korean girls as his parents are Korean. However, he kind of breaks that rule and he's dating a white girl and he desperately wants to keep that hidden from his parents. So what happens is he pretends to date this other girl who he thinks his parents will approve on while still actually dating this girl that he was originally with. So yes, the fake dating trope, I am so here for it. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this book. I've watched the book trailer and if you haven't seen it, please go do so because it's freaking adorable. And yeah, I cannot wait to read it. The next book I bought was Everywhere, Everything, Everyone by a local Lovers YA author. I went to Katie Warner's launch of this novel a few weeks ago and I really had an awesome time and I knew of course I had to pick up this novel. Don't you just love that foiling? Look at that. Everywhere, Everything, Everyone is a kind of dystopian novel about a really strict society where there's curfews and rules and threats and everything's kind of not looking great, which is also kind of representative of our society at the moment. So I'm not sure if this is going to be like too close to home because the author said that she started writing this book years ago and now some of the things that she wrote as like fiction are actually happening. So that's really concerning. Yes, we're all gonna die. I've already read the first chapter of this one because the author did read it out at her launch and I love it so far. So I'm really excited to continue reading it. Hopefully it doesn't give me nightmares. Hopefully it doesn't propel me into an existential crisis about the crap world that we live in. But yes, if there's one thing reading does, it will transport me and make me forget all my problems. So let's go do that. The next book I received was from the lovely Bloomsbury publishers in Australia, and that is I Hold Your Heart by Karen Gregory. I've read two of the author's other books, Skylarks and Countless, and I loved both of them, so I know I'm going to adore this one as well. This is a YA contemporary novel about love and obsession and when it goes too far and becomes abusive. I feel like we definitely need to see more of these kind of books in YA because I know a lot of books that I've read in particular don't really show the healthiest of relationships, and I'm sure you can agree with me. I'm really interested to see how the author tackles this topic and how it's really portrayed, and of course I'm looking forward to sharing my thoughts when I get around to reading this one. Hopefully I get to read it soon. Knowing me, I have no reading schedule, so who knows, but yeah, I'm excited to read it. Next up I have Missing Presumed Dead. Not only have I been looking forward to this read for ages because of that amazing cover, but also it's queer, it has ghosts, it has murder. What more could you want in a book? Honestly, it's like 3 things that I love in my life, just all in the one thing. So yes, I approve. This book is about a girl who is being haunted by this ghost of a girl who is dead, obviously, because she's a ghost. But our protagonist didn't stop this murder from happening, and now she's kind of stuck with this ghost. Sounds cool. I honestly don't know too much else about this book, but I'm really looking forward to just going into it without knowing much and seeing how much I like it. It also has angry girls in a female-female relationship, so yes. Sold. The next book I have here is Only the Ocean, which I don't know too much about, but I'm very excited to read. Of course, I'm just excited for all the books. So this is a book about a girl who is living in a swamp with her deadbeat family, and then she decides to kidnap this girl and go on a boat to America. When I read out that blurb, it does sound a bit creepy. I don't believe this book is meant to be a horror novel. I think it's meant to be a coming of age, like contemporary story, but I could be wrong. I mean, look at that cover. That does not say kidnapping on a boat to you, does it? So I'm really intrigued to find out what this book is actually kind of about, and if it's really about this really weird girl who just kidnaps someone and takes them on a boat. We shall see. The second to last book I received is The M Word, thanks to the lovely Bloomsbury publishers in Australia. I literally know nothing about this book, so we shall find out together. Okay, so it seems to be about this girl whose mom is depressed or something. She's lost her job, she's crying and refuses to open the curtains. And then this protagonist decides she knows how to cheer her mom up. Sounds cool. And then the protagonist's best friend tells her the way that she can do this. Except the problem is, her best friend died months ago. Yes! It's another ghost story! I am so excited! So what I've just gathered from that very minimal blurb is that it's about ghosts, grief, family, friendship. I'm sold! So from what I've gathered, this book definitely sounds like something I'd be interested in. I just love contemporaries, so fingers crossed I like this one as well. And finally, the last book that I have on my haul is American Royals, which I am obsessed with already because of that beautiful ARC copy. Any book with stained edges, yes, I am here for it. So this is a book about what the world would look like if Americans had royals. We all know about our favorite royals like Will and Harry and Meghan and the other one, Kate. But haven't you ever wondered what our world would be like if Americans had royals as well? Like, we all know that we see celebrities as royals, and like some people say the Kardashians are the royals of America, but this is legit. I mean, it's fictional, but it's legit. Again, I don't know too much about this book, except I'm super excited because I love books about royalty, and someone just tweeted that it has the "oh no, there's one bed" trope, so I'm really here for it. So these are all the books that I have accumulated completed in the last few weeks. I'm really excited to dive into all of these. They definitely sound right up my alley. We've got some cute contemporaries, some ghost stories, books about royals. I am so here for them. Hopefully I'll get to read all of these soon. Maybe I'll just like lock myself in my room and read for the next 2 weeks. That sounds like my ideal vacation. Do let me know down in the comments if you're planning on reading any of these books or if you've already read them. I would love to hear your thoughts on them. But that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye everyone!